We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River, and we've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the... No gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. You look at this Eagle defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Open man is Higgins. And he's going to get a good game to the 34. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they really played well a week ago, and they win over the Jets.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A throw over the middle, taken in. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles It's a pick six, TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. A good hold in these right conditions. That makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.A. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
His throws taken in by Waddle. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. And they'll begin by running the option. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The Eagles sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards for number 11.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Dolphins nothing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Oh, good move. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. This offense hoping to change that right here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. On the option to give to Swift here. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown Philadelphia. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They're going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's first and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. There he goes, left side. Now he's free at the 35. And they will finally get him down, and now penalty flags coming in as well. And they might get half the distance here to boot. So now after the face mask penalty, here's first and goal. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Three tight ends up front here, third and goal. Swift again. And he's in for the Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with a second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. He's able to take it into the end zone.
Really good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw caught by A-Chain. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning.
First down, Miami.
Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that?
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Jalen Carter brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And hang on here, we got an injured player, and that is QB Tua Tagovailoa, who's in need of some assistance. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And going deep for Hill. That is incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
2nd and 10. Here's White. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, White. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, White. They set up the screen to H.A. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now White with a first down throw. To the left side and taken in by Chosen. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Okay, ready?
H.A. and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the backs will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
First and 10 at the 38-yard
From
line.
all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Hurts. And that one too wide and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now 2nd and 5.
63.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Well, I guess that's one way to slow him down, try to grab him by the face mask.
Well, nothing else seems to have worked because he certainly had his way running the football in this one.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely, starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. This pass complete to Higgins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screen play is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now it's A-Chain headed right. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, A lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught by Chosen. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Now Tua on the bootleg here, sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
First down, and they go with Swift again. To about the 40-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The offense on 3rd down tonight. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. He's got room to roam. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
And he's in. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with it. So when he hands it off, if you're slow reacting, this is going to be the result.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get it down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Dolphins.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. On play action, here's Tua. They'll roll him out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Now Tua. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's been the culture of this game overall. It's been a ball. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 15.
Makes the score Eagles 35, Dolphins 20.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the 31, here comes second and a yard. Once again, it's Swift. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 31 yards. And the Eagles have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead opens up at 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Tua now on first down. Into space at the 45. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Tua going to throw. This is caught at the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
A gain of 34 yards.
Tua to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Here's Tua. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. Putting under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Eagles, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.